Hello students, welcome back to your math class. I hope you have completed your vacation homework. Myself Monica Hassani and I am here with the chapter number 2 and that is fun with numbers. First of all, let me explain to you the meaning of the word number. In general, we know 1, 2, 3, 10, 100, etc. are known as numbers. But we can define numbers. So, number is a word or symbol that indicates a quantity. For example, Ria has 19 bananas. Here 19 is a number because it indicates the quantity of bananas. Next, Mona has only 5 chocolates. Here as 5 indicates the quantity of chocolates, so it is called a number. And the last one is our solar system has 8 planets. In this example, the word 8 is known as number. I hope now you are clear about the numbers. So students, let's have some fun with the numbers. First one is, observe the following picture and answer the following questions. For this activity, kindly refer page number 13 of your textbook. So dear students, kindly observe this picture carefully. In this picture, there are 5 children named Vicky, Radhika, Gauri, Sunil and Indra. They all are collecting tamarind seeds. Here you can see Vicky has 42 seeds, Radhika has 24 seeds, Gauri has 47 seeds, Sunil has 38 seeds and Indra has 54 seeds. So let's proceed further and start answering the questions. In order to give answers, I have written the data here. So let's start. The first question is, who collected the most seeds? Tell me dear students, which is the greatest number? 42, 24, 47, 38 or 54? Yes, good. 54 is the greatest number. And who collected 54 seeds? Yes, Indra. The next one. If Sunil wants to collect the same number of seeds that Vicky has, then he has to collect? Yes, good. 42 minus 38. That means 4 more seeds. The third question is, if Radhika gets 6 more seeds, she will have, very good, 24 plus 6. That means 30 seeds. Next one is, how many children have more than 40 seeds? Here we can see that Vicky, Gauri and Indra. That means 3 children have more than 40 seeds. Now, next one is, who needs 3 more seeds to have 50? If you will add 3 to 42, you will get 45. So Vicky is not the correct answer. Then, if you will add 3 to 24, you will get 27. So Radhika is also not the correct answer. Now, if you will add 3 to 47, you will get 50. Yes, Gauri is the correct answer. And the last question. Sunil has 2 seats less than 40. Then who has 2 seats more than 40? You know, 2 seats more than 40 means 42 seats. And who has 42 seats? Yes, Vicky. Next topic is Dhoni's century. Kindly refer page number 15 of your textbook. One-day match between India and South Africa in Guwahati. India batting first. Oh, Dhoni on 96. Only one ball left. Will he complete his century? And look at this. Has he completed his century? My dear students, don't be confused. Let me explain to you that what is century. The word century comes from the Latin word centum. That means 100. So we can say if he wants to complete his century, he has to score 100. And the current score is 96. Only one ball is left. So he has to score 4 runs in the last ball, as 96 plus 4 equals to 100. Here we have one activity. In this table, we are supposed to find runs needed to complete century. Player 1 scored 93 runs. So he needs 100 minus 93, that means 7 runs to complete a century. Similarly, player 2 needs 100 minus 97 equals to 3 runs. Then player 3 needs 100 minus 89 equals to 11 runs. And player 4 needs 100 minus 99 equals to 1 run. Next topic is things to know. We have understood the meaning of century. Dear students, if we are talking about half century, then it indicates half of 100. That means 50. Then when you are talking about 1.5 century, it means 150, because 1.5 century means 1 century plus half century. So 100 plus 50, that is equal to 150. Similarly, double century means 200 and triple century indicates 300. Let's move further. Counting from 99 to 200. Let's start counting together. After 99, we have 100. And then again counting starts from 1, but with 100. That means 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109 and 110. Similarly, from 111 to 120, 121 to 130, then 131 to 140. Similarly, 141 to 150 and so on. In this way, you can complete your countings from 101 to 200. Now, let's learn number names from 101 to 200. It is very easy. You all are familiar with the number names from 1 to 100. So, if you want to write the number name for 101, first you have to write the spelling of 100 and then the spelling of 1. So, 101 equals to ONE 1, HUNDRED 100, ONE 1, 101. Similarly, for 102, ONE 1, HUNDRED 100, TWO 2. Similarly, try for 145. ONE 1, HUNDRED 100, FORTY 40 and FIVE 5. Now 178. ONE 1, HUNDRED 100, SEVENTY 70, EIGHT 8. Similarly, for 199, ONE 1, HUNDRED 100, NINETY 90, NINE 9. And at last, try for 200. First, you have to write the spelling of 2 and then the spelling of 100. So, TWO 2, HUNDRED 100, 200. I hope now you have understood how to write the number names. Finally, the last topic of today's session, and that is top 5 scores in the Cricket World Cup. Dear students, kindly refer page number 17 of your textbook to solve this activity. Here, one information given in the table. There are 5 players: APJ, AS, CK, DM and KSP. This table also provides the information of runs scored by each player. Now let's try to answer some question. First question is, who scored almost equal runs? Here we can see there is a little difference in the score of AS and CK. So the answer is AS and CK. Next one, who scored a complete century? Now you know the meaning of century, and that is 100. Who scored 100 runs? Yes, AS. Then next, most runs scored by any batsman are? Good. You are supposed to find out the greatest score, and that is 162. And the last one is, who scored 2 more than 1.5 century? 1.5 century means 150, and 2 runs more than 150, that means 152. So, who scored 152 runs? Yes, KSP. Finally, homework for the session 1. Write down number names from 201 to 230. I hope you really had a fun with numbers. Do the revision of number names from 101 to 230. Further, we will have more fun with numbers in our next session. Thank you.